Good afternoon, folks. Welcome to another night of Magic the Gathering Arena here at Epic Gaming. I'm Kevin. I'm going to be your host and stream operator for the night. As per the usual, we're hanging out, playing some Magic the Gathering Arena. We've got a plethora of decks that we've been grinding on and leveling up, so we're going to be continuing to use those, seeing if we can get any more wild cards for a variety of different decks we're working on. I know Christian and the owner here, TJ, are looking to build a control deck of some variety, and I've got a red-green aggro deck that I've kind of been piecing together over time. So it's been pretty fun, and we're going to continue working on that. All right, folks, sorry for the delay there. Right as I was about to get started, some fine pair of folks came in and picked up some booster packs and a pre-release kit, as well as one of the new Commander decks. If you're interested, of course, yourself in picking up some of the new Magic Ikoria and Magic Ikoria product or sealed product, we have booster boxes, collector's boxes, regular booster packs, and collector booster packs, as well as bundles, and the new Commander decks all in stock. So if you guys are interested in picking up anything like that, we've got you covered. And of course, plenty of sleeves and other things to keep your cards safe. But yeah, let's get going with some standard events. We need to cast black and blue spells, which tells me that it's time to play. Wait, which one is this? Which one is that one deck? Well, we're going to keep using Auto Loss. And get over here to our standard event. Auto Loss versus Hushbringer, a.k.a. the one, the only, Lurrus. Aristocats. Okay, let's see what we've got. We've got lands and everything we could ever possibly want. Cool. This is 4 damage. 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 damage in hand. Perfect. Next turn we go... I go Scorpion Oven? Okay, so they're cycling, so we just need to kill them as fast as possible. We're playing double Scorpion. This is a lot of damage. This is 6 damage on the board just in death triggers. Like, they can put a healer or something in front of us, which we don't care too much about. We can hold up activations, I think, which is what I want to do. And we're just going to alt-attack. Like, if he wants to block, that's fine. Sure, block, whatever. I'm pushing 2 damage as opposed to 1 damage now. And I'm going to do it again next turn. I'm going to continue to beat your face in. I don't need to play these yet. I want to be able to hold a Whisper Squad in case he gets rid of this one. Or does something. Yes, shock yourself. Make this so much easier to kill you. Yeah. You're not going to cycle enough to outrange the damage I plan to do. Yeah, resolve all your abilities. I don't care. I'm here to cast spells and end games. Yep. Oh, Jacob, nice to see you. Glad to have you in chat. You're going to attack with your 2/2? No? Cool. Let's draw a card. Oh, wow. That's really good. Like, really, really good. Yeah, we just keep attacking. Oh, Jeff's here too. Awesome. The gang's all here. Yeah, those will happen. That'll happen. That'll happen. Let's do this now. Grab the last one. Yeah, the cycle deck is... we also have it built. It's a fun deck. It's a really fun deck to play. It's just... it does this, and it's gross. Double Downrith might put them out of range for us to actually be able to sustain them out of this game. Also, if we don't hit a 4th land, we won't be able to do Lurrus shenanigans with the Sedge, which is going to be a problem. If we draw the 4th land, we're great. If we don't, then we might be in a little bit of hot water. Sure, we'll take the 5. I'm not making a food, because why? Second Lurrus is unfortunate, so we're just going to jam the first one, get in there for 1 point of damage. Yep. Take 1 Evildoer. So we unfortunately did not draw any of our... we didn't draw any of our actual, like, Aristocrat pieces, the things that drain our opponent. So we didn't get the Bastion, we didn't get the Cruel Celebrant, we didn't get Cat, even. Like, we have Oven, but no Cat to go with the Oven. Yep, resolve all your triggers. Imagine this deck with new perspectives in it. Do I want to block? No. If we die, we die. Priest is a turn too late. If we had Priest in play last, like if we could activate Priest this turn, we'd be in such a better position. So now we play a Sedge Scorpion and a Priest. At this point, we just pass. Now we have to transform into Oh, yeah, historic. Yeah. Yeah, historic with, like, new perspectives. That'd be pretty insane. Yeah, so now we just have to hope that we can kind of... We're transitioning into the point where we just block everything forever with this one Sedge Scorpion and using Witch's Oven to buy it back every turn. And hope we just don't die outright to shenanigans. 1 minute off from Zenith Flare. So we just block here, block something else. That's fine. We'll only take 2. Not quite dead yet. Let's go to blocks. We need to block a lot of things. So this blocks here. And this will block here. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're at 3. If we sack this, we go to 5. So we need to block something else. That's really unfortunate. Now we can't use Lurrus to loop things, but whatever. We're going to kill a healer. So we have 1, 2 coming through. Yes, we go to blocks, and then we will eat the Scorpion. Ooh, we hit the land. Oh, players first. Yeah, choose players, then pay costs. Oh, nice, a land. Okay, well, we tried. Yep, didn't draw quite what we needed there. We did draw a lot of the cool things that are useful generically in the matches. Like our opening hand was insane with all the Sedge Scorpions. We just didn't draw anything besides our 1-drops. Which is weird to say because this deck is almost entirely 1-drops, but the 2-drops and 3-drops are really important in the deck. Like the Priest is super important and the Bastions are super important. This hand seems like it can go the distance. Myers Grasp might be clunky, but we have it for if they play something that we really need to avoid. And we get to play Cat on 1. Assert our dominance with 1 point of damage. Oh no, they gained it back. Whatever will we do? So the decision here is we either play Celebrant or Priest. Huh. So what's the line? If we play Priest this turn, we're not going to be able to activate it next turn because we won't have 2 creatures in play, or we're not guaranteed to have 2 creatures in play. Besides Cauldron and something else. Well, yeah, we could play Priest this turn, attack with Cauldron, untap. Assuming we hit the 3rd land, we can go Cruel Celebrant, Whisper Squad. Yeah, I want the Priest in play. I want it as an option. If we... Yeah. Hopefully we draw land so we can go Celebrant, Whisper Squad. Okay, well, we didn't draw the second. We didn't draw any lands, which means we're only stuck on 1. We're stuck on a singular black source now. So now we just cast the Celebrant. This guy's a shock in hand or something. Or he was just roping me to be rude. Okay. Ah, I see. They are playing Boros, cards they own. Awesome. That's fantastic for us. It's another Lurrus. Okay, so... Yeah, we can just do this. Yeah, cast the Sedge. Activate this now. Get rid of these 2. Maybe we can push a point of damage, kill the creature, draw a card, get mana back so we can actually get this Lurrus in play. Ooh, and we got land. Okay. So we have 4 mana. What do we actually do here? Actually, we could cast Lurrus and then play the Familiar. I like that, actually. Sounds fantastic. Ooh, we're casting the Scorpion. Scorpion's a better target for next turn with the Priest. And then we still have combat to do. And this is what the deck is trying to do every time. Doesn't always achieve it, but it'll... Oh, what's up, Alex? Good to see you, too. Man, the gang is all here. Oh, and Christian just joined chat. What's up, Christian? Dude, everyone's here. That's awesome. All right, let's see if this BorosCards.deck can find a card to cast. There's no way they're running Deafening Clarion. That's not a card. Okay. Oh, they didn't get the Adamant, so they just kills it instead of exiling it. Why would you get rid of that one as opposed to the Lurrus? Okay. Cool. Good for us, I guess. Corpse Knight. Aldrin Familiar. You'll lose 2, and then you'll take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So not quite dead yet, but we're working on it. Alex, was the collector's box from us or for someone else? But nice. Drafting some War of the Spark. That's always... It's a fun set to draft. I haven't had too much chance to draft a lot of it, but it's fun. Christian, I had a game where I had 4 Aristocrats and cast 4 Kaya's Wrath. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're at 30. This game was over when my opponent didn't do anything. Okay. Well, Alex, if you want to tide over your cravings for collector's boosters, we do have them in stock now. Yeah, this game was over when my opponent, when turn 1 gain land, turn 2 pass, turn 3 bad card. Oh. Oh no, the mana to cast it. I would love to cast this and kill them. Aw, they conceded. Okay, well, we got our first one in. If we draw a land, this hand is unstoppable. If this was a dual land or a black source, it'd be even better. Well, we can only cast 1 creature a turn, but we can at least cast a creature a turn. Then eventually we get Bastion, and we do dumb things to our opponents. All right. Let's move this card here, and we'll move this card here. And we'll move this card here, and we'll move this card back to this side, and this card back to this side, and we'll move this card back to this side. You gotta shuffle your hand in the game. Oh, they have Cat and Oven. This is gonna be a grind. Well, they can't attack us because now we have Sedge Scorpion just block forever. So they're gonna start looping Cat now, but at least we have the Scorpion to do the blocking thing. So we, unfortunately, don't have the advantage of a sack outlet. We do luckily have the advantage of 1/2s that can attack. And so our opponent is going to have to rely, just let us do damage to them. Thankfully, after we play this Bastion, we can start activating Whisper Squad. No, it also costs a black to activate. Oh, Mayhem Devil. Oh no. They are playing a very different version of this deck. I like it. I like what they're doing here. Using Mayhem Devil to get extra triggers off of the Witch's Oven, so they can shoot something for 1 and then also gets the Cauldron Familiar trigger, and yeah, that's a lot of extra damage. Yeah, you always point it at your opponent's face. Yep, bring it back. Oh, you sacrificed the food token. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Okay, this game just got interesting. And by interesting, I mean really bad for our life total. Well, we can't attack. Well, we can. Yeah, we can attack. We got a blocker for the 3/3. Sure. I need the life, man. Yep, we are in trouble now. We don't have a... Well, that's 2 Mayhem Devils. Yep, it's always what I've ever wanted. Another Plains. Well, I'll block the 3. Yep. Yeah, this is looking like game. I'm not going to even see what happens. Like, we can cast a priest and then... Yeah. Yeah, Double Devil was insane alongside just having everything they could have needed. They had sack outlets and everything else. All right, we got 2 lands. This is a bit clunky. We have 1 drop, 2 drop. Oh, actually, we have not quite the nuts, but we have something close to it. So we go turn 1 Scorpion, turn 2 Priest. We have the land. We go turn 3 Bastion. They're playing the Collector. I don't remember what that puts them on, but I feel like that's... I've seen it. I can't remember what it is, though. I don't remember what deck this is, but this is a deck. It's a real deck, too. Oh. Familiar will be helpful. Because if push comes to shove next turn, we just cast Familiar as a sacrifice to the priest. Oh, they conceded. Awesome. I love it. Oh, yeah. They're all they're doing that turn is casting Paradise Druid, so we get to play Cauldron Familiar, not even attack, sacrifice them both, get rid of his Familiar, get 2 mana back, have a mana left, play Bastion, basically begin to reload at that point. Yeah, it seems pretty good. Yeah, so that's how games generally go with this deck. It's either a absolute blowout or it's kind of a grind fest. I'm keeping this. Oh no, this is terrifying. Last time I saw one of these, they played a mountain and killed my creature. No blocks, I'll take the 1. Double Giant Growth, do it. Okay. Oh, we drew a 2nd Priest. Okay. We don't have the 3rd land for the Bastion, but I'm not too worried about that. It's the cat that comes back. Cauldron Cat. They're just playing mono green? Mono green big stuff? Okay. So no land. We can sacrifice these now to get rid of the thing. That seems like a bit overextension of resources. Next turn, what we can do is use some of these 3-drops in our hand in tandem with our untapped lands and activating Priest. So we can just go to combat now. I want the Cauldron Familiar to live. I don't want a Battle Trick to kill my Priest. We're going to end turn. Yep, their place playing big old mono green. Yep, now it's a 2/2. Attacking in for 6. Just the 4? Okay. Yeah, take the 4. Ooh, we drew a land. How does that change our turn? So we're getting 2 mana back. I think we just do this. Yeah. Play the Bastion. Trigger, get a guide. Trigger, do that. Target my opponent. Sure, they sacrificed the 2/2. I'm not worried about that. Yep. Ooh, a Bastion. Oh, we're not attacking into your 4/4. Another Pellet Collector. Smart of them. Land lets us do some really silly lines this turn. Yeah, if we draw a land, it gives us 6 mana collectively between Priest and lands. Ooh, Shifting Ceratops. Why do you... Oh, I didn't have mana. Okay. Only have the 1 creature in our graveyard, right? Yeah. So Call doesn't do as much as we want it to. So yeah, we're playing Celebrant. Activate this Priest. Get rid of these 2. They'll get rid of their 2/2. Oh, they got rid of the Questing Beast. Interesting. All right, now we have 3 mana. I don't think it matters what we cast, because everything's pretty much lethal. Doesn't matter how we block, as long as we just block. This blocks 3 of it. We get a 4. We then gain. I think they're just actually, yeah, they're dead to triggers. Yeah, we had 3 Aristocat. We had 3 triggers in play. I don't think they'll get him back. Ah, yes. The overkill. Gotta respect it. All right, we're almost back to our getting. We almost have enough to get our entry back in gold. That's pretty sweet. After some very unfortunate, after a pretty rocky start too. Those first early games. Oh no, they're also playing Teferi. Double Oven, Whisper Squad for Priest. Or against Urion? Ooh. Ooh, I'm not happy about this. Maybe those draw really slow. I understand why the sound effect for the Scorpion is like a whip, because it's the tail. But I hear it as a whip. Yeah, I'll put 2 life. We want the Priest. No, we want the Corpse Knight. Corpse Knight's actually more damage. Priest is too taxing, especially versus Urion, who's going to be wrathing our board and controlling the game and trying to choke us out of it. This is damage on ETBs. Yep, alright. Killing the Forge or killing the... Okay. Yep. Imagine this was the other way around. Well, not the other way around. The more I think about it, the more what I was originally thinking, what doesn't make sense. Never mind me. So I haven't looked too much into the constructed events, so I'm not the person to ask for that one. I actually haven't seen the Thornwood Falls and Swiftwater Cliffs. Well, I don't recall how long their sound effect lasts for, but I'm sure they last for actual forever. Okay, they're gonna wall next turn. That's not fun. We can squat up. That's kind of walking into the board wipe that I'm assuming they have. Yeah, they have a 4th land. Well, let's make all our decisions after combat. Okay. You're trash. You're trash. You're getting muted. Okay, we'll walk into the board wipe. Alright, cast your Shadow of the Skies. That's not a Shadow of the Skies. Bounce back to Priest.
I've got time.
Also, why didn't he block? See that? Overconfident and rude. Like, I understand. They're playing Fires. They think they're the coolest person on the face of the earth for having 40 wild cards. But, like, come on, man. We're all trying to have fun. And you're over here BMing. There's your Luca. Turn this wall into an agent of treachery.
If the copper coats won't listen, then I will punish their mistake.
Yep, agent of treachery.
I can do better than you.
Sir, you seem to forget that I have 2 Witches Oven in play.
I'll protect you.
Now we sit here and wait.
Only time will tell.
My crusade isn't over yet.
Right on schedule.
I will change the world whether Ikoria is ready or not.
My sister's going to go from playing against the most toxic type of deck and toxic player to playing against someone's going to rope me during mulligan phase. Is that my day? I think my day is lose to Yorion shenanigans and then get roped in the mulligan phase by the worst kind of human being.
Sorry I'm late. No, I am not making this up as I go.
If anyone's wondering, the reason I didn't play Rhythm Wild is that Teferi can bounce it back. I'd much rather force him to bounce back a creature than an enchantment.
Let's try this.
Hello, I have a Godzilla. What do you have? I know you have a Teferi in play. I don't care. Neat.
This might be a bad idea. That according to plan.
Oh no, my non-creatures cost 2 more to cast. Unfortunately for them, I have no non-creatures. Alright. Let's make an uncounterable 6/6 with haste, and make another 6/6 afterwards. Do you block and lose your creature and give me a creature, or do you not block and give me a creature? Either way, I'm getting a creature. If you want, I would suggest not blocking. But feel free to block. I'd love to kill your companion. Oh, and they didn't have the a shock effect. Awesome.
Let's slow this down.
Okay, you're bouncing about the Quartzwood Crasher or the Rhythm of the Wild. The correct answer is the Rhythm of the Wild, but feel free to bounce back the thing I can give haste.
Here we go.
Okay, we're back. Oh boy, it's time to kill my opponent. Let's see. Well, I don't have mana to make multiple creatures. I can push damage through, but there's a chance we die. Rhythm that doesn't do anything for me. These traits are crossed. But guarantees the damage goes through? Screw it. Watch, they have Essence Scatter. Oh, cool, they don't. Perfect. Excellent. Where do I want to get? No, we're gonna... Yep.
Suppose that's how it was meant to happen.
Ah, I see. Oh, they're just pushing for lethal now. Okay.
I'd like you to meet my friend, Stompy.
The correct pick is Cruel. Are you attacking or blocking? Because the answer is doesn't matter. Ooh, this is going to be fun for me and me only. We can't do both. Yeah, it punches through. Perfect. We can play this taps. Play this thing. He could have blocked the 7/7. It wouldn't have mattered, but he could have. Oh, so that Godzilla. Let's pull up the card itself. So Red Green Godzilla, also known as Zagarda Strength Incarnate, is a 7/3. However, while this card is in play, all creatures, your creatures, use their power instead of their toughness when it comes to anything that would check toughness. Yep. It's a fun card. It's neat. Deck is lackluster, but it's It's the Apollo cards that all say trample on it. That I kind of threw together when I saw Quartzwood Crasher. Hey, it's the new band card. It's got Band and Brawl, which is actually good because that card's already just gross in standard. Ooh, we got gems. Neat. All right, let's keep playing. Yep, Jeff, we pulled your commander. Well, one version of your commander. Do you still have 3 color elementals put together? If that is your commander, or did you switch back? Or add another color? Or gut it? I know you've been tweaking around with all that stuff recently. Wow, this hand is almost good. You still together? Sweet. Oh no, 2 1/1s. Didn't try the other land. That's kind of unfortunate. We are going to make this a 3/3 though. Still teamer. Cool. Very cool. Gotcha. Alright, so they have the mana to be able to protect one of them. So I don't want to have Domri's Ambush get wasted. Good Rhythm for now. We don't want to attack into this. Awkward. Okay. Give it a counter. Ah, I see. This is the deck we're playing against. That's going to be a problem. Because they have a lifelinker with all of the keywords now and all the stats. What does blocking do for me here? Nothing really. Yeah. It turns off Gallia if I block. So it's much better just to not. And then try to get something to work for us. We'll cast the Donner's Ambush pre-combat and then attack, get rid of one of these cards and draw 2 and hopefully find something that's going to help us here. What are they contemplating so hard? I only have 2 cards in hand. Is it double Karametra's Blessing to try and push for another 4 points? What are you waiting on? Sir, you're playing mono white, turn card sideways. You're playing a mono white Getcha deck. What thinking do you have to do? Okay. Definitely don't want to draw that. Actually, probably did want to draw that. Don't care. Let's put, yeah, we'll put it here. Haven't punched there. And then you'll give it protection. Oh man, if I would have tapped better, I could have... Oh no, I couldn't have tapped better. Oh, it taps for anything. Whoops. Oh well. Don't care. I'll try it. We'll see if Budget Urbosh does the thing. Nah, we're just going to use Cycling. It's the most degenerate of the decks available to us. Might as well do it. Standard events are for, yeah. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, we've got the best card in our deck in our hand and some other cards. Hit him with that hello back. Oh, now we draw the Flourishing Fox. Not doing it yet, though. We could. We will. Plus, we're still looking for that land to be able to have Sling and Cycle after casting Valiant. I see we're on the exact same game plan. Thankfully, my Fox was in play before theirs. Oh my goodness, we have the exact same game plan. Good, we drew it. Now all I have to do is cycle through the rest of our deck and we'll be fine. Also, thankfully, we have no blocks. If you want to punch me for 5, feel free. Okay, just a 3. That's fine by me. Ah, second Fox. That's scary. Alrighty. Yeah, just the Fox. We don't want them. We still have one more cycle for our opponent's turn to make another 1/1, so we don't mind pushing this extra point of damage. Hey, land. Cool. Cycle on our opponent's turn, potentially double cycle on our opponent's turn, and then hope to untap and win. We have blockers for both their Flourishing Foxes. Looks like they're going to try to heal out of our early aggression, which is wise of them to go for. Also, every card we cycle gets us 1 card closer to our Zenith Flare, which is what we definitely want to have. That's how we plan on winning this game. Okay, we're fine. They're down at around half. We can kind of push the rest of the points through with the Denra Stinger, as well as as soon as you draw a singular Zenith Flare. We also have Lurrus in hand, so we can play Lurrus, play Flourishing Fox, and begin juicing it up again. Looks like they're just ending turn, which is great. We get to continue to cycle, get our 1/1, get plenty of damage in. Still no Zenith Flare. Huh. I need to attack. We've got the board is already ours, but we don't want to give up any of our 1/1s in case they have some sort of big tempo-y, swingy thing. We only have 8 cards in their yard, or 9, so we should be fine. Using their healer to try to undo our stinger, which is just how that natively works. If we really want to stall out the game, we can start using we can get one or two of our Denrith healers in play, and then start cycling that way. They're juicing up for something. Ah, there's Zenith Flare. Well, it's time to go as deep as we can. you have the second Zenith Flare? I feel like they do. Yep, they had the second Zenith Flare. Cool. Well, we have our Fox. That's all we really need. Main phase opt. I respect it. They're saving everyone a whole bunch of time there. Yeah, I got impatient last game and attacked a little too early with the Fox. They could have double. I knew they could have double blocked, but I wasn't sure if they were willing to double block or if it'd be worth it. I figured trading 1-for-1 with a Fox would be fine. All right, so they have Thrill, Saheeli, Opt. What are they playing? Blue, red. They're playing spells. They're playing blue, red Spellslinger. Arclight Phoenix. So we need to be on the watch out for them casting 3 spells this turn. Well, they don't have any Phoenixes in the yard yet. For the next turn or two, they're going to cast a whole slew of spells all at once, and then we are going to have to navigate through that mess. This is unfortunate because now he's going to start getting 1/1s in play every turn to deal off our Flourishing Fox. I think we drew a Zenith Flare, so we just need to just cast every card in our deck. Cycle every card in our deck and we'll be fine. I also have to make sure that he's actually open. Yep, get rid of your fairy. Why is he just taking it? Why would you not block with a fairy? I am confused. Does someone know something that I don't?
Challenge you want, then a challenge you'll get.
Interesting. Well. You really need the block. Okay, there you go. I don't know why he would take 6 damage, willingly take that 6 damage the first time. Flying haste when you cast a non-creature, put a counter. Yeah. That's a pretty good card. That's also a pretty good card. So now it's what? 2/3 flying haste. Whenever you cast a non-creature, gets a counter. Okay. So at this point, all we need is a red source for our Zenith Flare. Okie dokie. Alright, well, if you got the Zenith Flare, all we need is for our opponent to not tap properly on their turn, and we win. Excuse me. Feeling a bit groggy. Yeah, Sprite Dragon seems like a pretty cool card. Well, this is a Lord Draxus, but underneath it is the Sprite. Yeah, 2 mana 2/2 with a bunch of upsides. Well, 2 mana 1/1 with upsides.
Clean victories.
And a bit of style doesn't hurt.
A quest of mystery.
They do have blue open, which is concerning. That's very easily negate mana. Well, we have to go for it. Cool. They didn't have counterspell. Yeah, I can definitely see Sprite Dragon seeing Legacy and Vintage play. It's the new version of not new version, but it's the Monastery Swift Spear, but in blue-red. Because you had Monastery Swift Spear, and then they tried printing a different version of it in like, God, what set was that? It was like 2 sets afterwards. It was just a blue-red haster in the air with prowess. Oh yeah, it was the Core 2020. It's the Elemental. No, we're all getting this. Like, we have the Zenith Flare. We have Dunrith. It seems really slow. This is a creatureless deck or either only creatures. And that sounds like not something that this can be. This is really bad because we don't have any white sources. So we have to try again. Okay, this we can keep. We are getting rid of 2 cards of cycling. So we have to go Land Fox, Land Valiant, and then turn whatever cards we draw into cycles. Or we can just go immediately all in on the Fox. I also might just use the Crater. Nah. Where's going in now? Ooh, we have land now. Perfect. Oh, it's Darnrith. Right. Yeah. Yeah, it's Dran. Dranith. So let's Granite, but with a D. Okay. Never expect me to get it right, though. It's like the one time I'll get it right, and then I'm just not going to get it right ever again. Well, they passed. Perfect. Oh, they conceded. Even better. They understood their position in the world. They couldn't match the might that is a Flourishing Fox. The Flourishing Fox. The 1 mana 1/1 that grows way too quickly, and at least it grows in a linear fashion. Double Flare Healer? Yeah, I'll keep that. It's not aggressive, but this lets me sustain for as long as I'd like, and then fire these off. And I can fire off one of them earlier if necessary. Ooh, and a Stinger. Cool. We'll start off the healer, though. Healer into Stinger into cycle, 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 cycle. I know what Oven means. I want Stinger first. Actually, yeah, you're right. It's pseudo-linear. It's linear, but each turn, but the amount you increase, you can increase it by any one time is non-static. He just he did filter mana. What are they playing? Oh, right. They have Oven and Cat, so they're going to make me wait 30 seconds every time I take a game action. Well, at least this will pad out the stream time. And you know for a fact they didn't realize that we were waiting on them till this timer popped up. And they're just sitting around like, yo, hurry up, Cycle, take your turn. And they heard the cue and they're like, wait, what? I'm not sure yet. It might be a green-black food deck. It might just be cards this person owns. So we'll find out. But yeah, we got Guildmage's Forum. It's a filter that buffs things with that's multicolored if you use it. It's still just a filter though, which feels really bad. I don't think it's food. I think it's like aristocrats with it's featuring green, maybe. I'm not sure. I really don't. I have no idea. God, you need to learn how to auto pass, please. Ooh, yes. We have all the pieces of Exodia. Who needs Rescuer when you have everything else? Yeah, we'll force the attacks. Cat Oven should be removed from Arena for power level. I'll say it for you, Alex. No, I think Cat Oven's fine as the person who plays it. It's because there's so many things that can go wrong while playing it, and I think it also kind of almost keeps in check some of the more greedy. It's a Getcha deck, which you need a couple Getcha decks in the format to stop greedy control decks or just control decks in general. Granted, this deck also folds to most control decks, but if you curve out, and they die. You can say the same thing for every deck. So I don't know what I'm saying. I think I'm just saying words until something sticks. I could punch through for extra damage, or I can cycle. I'm going to cycle. This is the slowest infinite ever. We can just play the Lurrus. Let's play Lurrus. He can block 1-1. I don't want to deal with that, so I'm not going to. Yeah. The big issue is that it takes forever because your opponent has to go through so many activations. They can't shortcut it because it's arena. And if your opponent is also taking forever to pass on priority and things like that, it can take so long, which is strange. It's not strange. It's interesting because I've seen people who play on like MTG Online, so Moto, and can who've played decks. Sure, weird. What do I want to put on top? Thinking that it might get milled. What am I putting on top? Yeah, we had a... Yeah, I double Zenith Flare. It's fine. Ooh, perfect. Hello, my creature has trample now. But yeah, there was a time where we had a player come into the store who had only played on Moto, and they had built a blue-black hand rip and disruption deck using back in Shadows over Innistrad, and Eldritch Moon using Brain in the Jar, which you could tap, activate. Oh, what is this? Bolas' Citadel. Now I am concerned. Statue, okay. Understandable. So he would be using Brain in the Jar to cast things from his graveyard every turn. The problem was that, not things from his graveyard, he would be casting removal spells from his hand that are normally sorcery speed at instant speed on his opponent's turn in their upkeep or in their draw step. However, he was used to playing on Arena, where on Moto, where all that's like automated and quick. On paper, it's not. And so he ran into some issues with that. Oh, he's just dead. Cool. Oh, what? I don't have the mana for... Oh, I got screwed over because I thought that was the second land. Nope, that's just an enchantment. Well, we're fine. Next. All attack. Give something trample. Yeah. Got outplayed by myself. Alrighty, so we're currently only going through for 0 damage, and by activating Crater we push 2, so might as well. Maybe my opponent will be bad and sacrifice the Cauldron Familiar before damage. They did. Excellent. They don't know how trample works. Awesome. I will assign all 3 damage to your face now because there are no creatures. Not that it matters. They're going to gain all their life back from Bastion, which was a bit of a mistake, but oh well. We'll play Rescuer. Simple mistakes when you're not paying attention to what your opponent's doing. I don't know what my opponent is doing either. Yeah, like beyond just like playing their cards, I don't know. Oh my goodness. Alright, I'm never attacking again, and I need to just kill them with the Zenith Flare. Oofta. Good game. Why are you GGing me? You only have one oven. Oh, they had exact lethal. Nice. Yeah, super lethal. Yep. I miscounted my lands. Made a handful of mistakes before that. So I love you. One drop, two drop, cycle, done. We get to go first? Excellent. So a chance we get to play the game. Land Fox. Or land... Oh, tap land. There's Guildgate. Oh, wow. Push for 3 or no. Or develop Scary Thing. We'll develop Scary Thing. We have all the time in the world for cycling. This buys us so much extra time. Oh wow, they are really not casting anything in this game. I'll have to leave one cycle for next turn. Oh, looks like I have a customer. All right, looks like our customer didn't really need any help. They were just checking things out. So We're back. We'll continue to try and juice up the Flourishing Fox. I'll also find that spell. No need to attack. We just pass back to our opponent on our turn, shoot them for double their life total. Not quite double, just a little bit extra. Just a little bit on the top. What's my opponent gonna do? What's my opponent gonna do? Awesome. No fear. Perfect. All right. Ooh, Cry the Canarium. That's a fantastic card. Let's go back and look at the Mastery Pass. Hey, level up. Sweet. So we are... Okay, so that's the next one we get. And that'll be in about 1,000 experience, which will be... Actually, we're get quite a few from here. A little more from there. Cool. All right, let's continue. Let's finish out this standard event. Finish out the standard event, and then we will go assign some Mastery Orbs and open some more packs. Double and Stinger, not enough. Mention that early. Yeah, that's nothing. Good boy. Cool. We want... Yeah, you don't need that, and we won't need that. We want 2 lands. Valiant. We'll draw into the other 2 lands we need. And Flare. And Carta starts off. Oh no, we are actually... Ooh, maybe not. Maybe we have a chance in this game. If they have Shock or Lava Quill, then we are actually dead. If they don't, there's a chance we actually are fine. Hey look, it's the shock effect I was talking about. Oh boy. Well, let's see if we can get this one to stick. If we get this one to stick, we can then start making chump blockers for the very, very scary... Okay, so they're not actually playing... They're not playing Cavalier, they're just playing mono red, which is almost as terrifying. No blocks, I'm not taking my Danrith. Not Danrith, whatever. Land. Flare. We'll take a Flare. These are going to help. Hopefully. If we get to the point where we can cast them, we should be fine. I've seen 3 of their castles already. Make this unblockable, hit me for 1. Nice. Land, please. Thank you. Do I hold this for next turn to get another 1/1? Yes. Yes, we do. I'm going to cycle twice on their turn. Ah, Robro the Rich. Perfect. We hit the land we needed. They're going to get the trigger off Robber, which is fine. So we have 5/5 to block with, so they're just going to attack us with the 1. Perfect. That's not our rogue, so they get nothing off of this. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay, we will play that land. We need this needs to die first. Oh, we can't cast the fox afterwards. Okay. So then how are we doing this? Where's it ending? Where's untap pass? Is that all we're doing this turn? Feels wrong. Feels too patient. How could I use that boon? Okay. Let's just go one-on-one for a lot of these guys. I don't mind taking the robber hit. Yeah, feel free to flash in your Embercleave. Yes. Excellent. That's what I wanted you to do. Thank you for playing right into my trap card. Now you get no Embercleave, your creature dies, you lose the 3 mana that you basically had stored on him. Well, maybe not quite lose it, because you can burn it now, but I'm going to gain a bunch of life here. Yeah. Yep, probably should have blocked differently with the, because he did have the castles, but oh well. Let's cycle this now. Get this fox in play, and we can go ahead and attack for many. And heck, we'll even put a Lurrus. Alright, Robert is going to come in for 6-ish damage. Yep, we will block 1 of the 6 that's coming in. This Ember out there, maybe cleaving. Okay, we hold this, play another fox. That's a lot of damage. It's a gross amount of damage. Now I think we have to hold the Zenith Flare for, yes, we hold it for that. I'm not attacking into a double strike 6/4. That sounds like a great way to get killed. Go to blockers. Let's put the tokens here. Clear block. Trigger. Well, priority. Flare the person that has Embercleave on it, and kill your... Oh, Robber has first... No, it doesn't. It just has Vigilance Haste, or Reach Haste, or 2 keywords. Oh, he Starling developed his own creature. Startling. So it doesn't die. Smart. Very smart of them. And then damage will wear off at the same time that the buff wears off. So now we're in a predicament because we don't have a way of getting back these Zenith flares. Like, we still have 2 more somewhere in this pile. Oh gosh, this boon is going to be scary later. They can't block. Oh, he still has the Embercleave in play. That's scary, now that I think about it. Well, okay, moving it back. I will block 1-1 on this Satyr. I'll take 2-4. Oh, he has F-Blast. Yeah. Castles you can activate. That was the worst possible draw we could have had. And there's double strike, so I can't even do shenanigans. This is going to be rough. We have exactly 6 toughness, so we can't even get past the. We could block all of it and potentially trade, but that's just not going to help us. Yep, and there's the boon that he cast. He got from us earlier. That was what we were afraid of. So now we're in trouble. Now we're in actual trouble. Still have full grip again. And I still have a board. We have nothing. Cycle on their turn. Hope to draw something that isn't a land. If we just draw another. That's a lot of fervent champions. A lot of champions. A lot of Embercleaves. Yep. All gonna buff each other. Watch as my foxes grow. Thankfully, even if they have a second cleave, it doesn't do anything for them. Okay. How are we blocking? This only gives the +1. Alright, we'll go here. Big one on the 1. Put a second creature to block all of it. And it's bigger than that one. That is first strike, so if he buffs, it's bad for us. So what isn't blocked? We currently have me taking 2 here. Most creatures die. Yep. Okay. Oh, he has the ability to activate twice, which makes the Fervent Champion... No. Nope, it'll work the way it wants. Yep. And then my knight only does 1 damage back to him. And it has the trample. Okay. Well, we get the crack back for 6 in life gain, and we have no health to regain. That's great. Actually, this gives trample haste, but we can't do that in something else from our yard. That's unfortunate. Well... Ember Cleaven did, in fact, cleave us up. Yep. That was gross. He can double buff. Well. Let's see what packs we got and see what else we got. Or probably call it there. Ooh, Eerie Ultimatum. Very cool. And let's see. We're so close to this next one. All right, we got 1. And I want to get the Eerie Ultimatum alternate, so we're going to start working in that direction. Duskfang Mentor. That card seems cool. I think it gives a Death Touch counter to something and has some other effects that are pretty cool. I don't want to buy any of these. Yeah, that is going to do it for today's stream. Thank you much, everyone, for tuning in and commenting in chat and hanging out and having a good time. I appreciate the support and everything. Hope to see you guys in the next stream. Tomorrow night is going to be our usual Tuesday night Final Fantasy tournament over on Octagon, which is a free program you can download. OCTGN is the program to look up. You can just Google it and you'll be able to find the link there. But yeah, we'll be able to see you guys in our next stream. That's going to be tomorrow night for Final Fantasy. We'll be back on Wednesday with more Magic action. So if you're looking forward for more Magic action, tune back in then. And if you're looking to pick up some sealed product, we have Ikoria and all sorts of... We have Ikoria and Ikoria boosters all available. So we hope to see you guys then. Enjoy your night. Thanks for tuning in.